This is a bolt of electricity that goes through the front of your body and comes shooting out the back, knocking most of your insides into the air. It's a big, bloody effect, but with lightning instead of a bullet.
I just finished Star Wars, and actually I'd finished Empire, and so ILM had a lot of experience and was really pretty much together in terms of doing special effects. So we had this great facility at our disposal on Indiana Jones to use to create a great environment and make the thing very exciting. It wasn't as special effects heavy as the Star Wars films were, but special effects were just as important in terms of developing the milieu and the story and keeping the action going and making it very suspenseful.
And designing how these special effects would work and how they would have to be laid down in order to come out with the finished product was done in a combination between Steven, George, and everybody at ILM, led by Richard Edlins, our special effects supervisor.
We've been doing some experimental set work, miniature. I don't know whether they've brought any of that over.
No, not yet.
Yeah, well, it's not quite successful yet, but I think they can make it work.
And then working with the mechanical effects with Kit West, it's a lot of coordination and collaboration here between several different departments to get the final shot. And the whole sequence, the climactic sequence in the movie, was very special effects oriented. And Steven had this very visual idea about these tendrils going through and what would happen when they would hit a body.
Yeah, but that's moving around too much, you see? You just want to do that, but in the same place. We go on the count. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
We shot the long shots, basically, and then all the close-ups you see of them being wrapped by ghosts and things like that were shot at ILM. And when the beautiful angel comes up towards camera, that was shot with this model made up with lots of diffusion and material on the lens to make her look kind of fuzzy without being out of focus. And we shot in a water tank to make the veil float.
And the ghosts, they were actually real little miniature ghosts, with cloth and everything, but they shot them underwater in slow motion so that they would put them on little sticks and they'd sort of fly them around in this little windowed pool of water against a black background. And that gave them this kind of surreal, floaty feel. And that was, I think, one of the best effects, besides the heads blowing up and that sort of thing, which was relatively more traditional.
Tote, which is the most spectacular, because he was the Nazi you loved to hate. Here's his head, as a matter of fact. So this is what's left. And basically, this skull, we sculpted the muscles and the different layers of what would actually be in the face out of this dental algae.